children in Jamaica. Crime protection meaning children who are in need of counseling, who have behavioral problems, children who are on the streets, children who are abandoned, children who are physically or sexually abused. We also offer services to fostering and adopting children. Those who are interested in adopting or want to foster a child, we also offer that service. Canon? We have a parish an office in each parish. So, it's not just in Kingston and St. Andrew, we have it in every parish. So the whole Jamaica is served really through the Child Development Agency. Okay.
Hi, from the Ideal Group of companies. Ideal Portfolio is one of our companies. We also have Ideal Finance, Ideal Microfinance, and also Salada falls under our group of companies. We are investment and portfolio management company. So where it is that you can invest your money anywhere and get the same suites of products, what we do primarily is just take everything into consideration and manage that portfolio for you.
How do you do that?
With our experts, advisors and researchers as well, and also our equity trader for the capital markets, who are able to give our customers great returns. And of course, we're always honest with you. So in the market now, the rates are low, so you can't expect this 20-30% we're used to in 2010. So we try to structure it depending on the person's risk profile, their goal and their timeline. And that's it. All right, thank you.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm Caroline Barnes. I'm with the Credit Union Fund Management Company. We are the investment arm of the credit union movement. We offer investment and fund management type products. So your stocks, your bonds, your fixed income instruments, you can get through us. And as I said, we're part of the credit union movement, so you're used to that friendly, vibrant service that credit unions are known for. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for stopping by our booth here at SSL. At Stocks and Securities, we are a full-service wealth management and financial planning firm. And what that means is that we put together portfolios essentially for every Jamaican that seeks to personalize it depending on their risk appetite, their stage in life, also their profession. And so, a young professional's portfolio would be a little bit different, well, a lot different from a retiree's. And we have been able over the years to provide very good investment management service to our retail clients. On top of that, however, we also have a Cambio and a check exchange service which we call SSL Express. And through that vehicle, we also do MoneyGram services, and that is a service that has been growing, particularly in more recent times. The third plank of what we do is investment banking, and that has to do with the IPOs that we do, the corporate papers that we do, the structured finance products. And so our investment banking is also one of our major service areas and one of the areas that we get a lot of income from. And the fourth plank of what we do is our trading department. And so we do institutional trading for clients. So separate from the retail individual, our trading arm trades funds, be it bonds, equities, mutual funds for institutions as well. And we have been around since the 70s. We're the second oldest brokerage house in Jamaica. And in more recent times, we have been taking a lot of market share, and we've been really, in our opinion, and some of the feedback that we've gotten from the clients, doing a pretty decent job. I'd like to segue right now to our marketing manager, Tara Fraser, who can
talk more on some of our campaigns. Alright, so we currently have a campaign in house called Every Jamaican Needs an Investment Portfolio, and that is really based on what is available for every Jamaican, what Stocks and Securities is really trying to do. We're trying to reach out to all markets, everybody. So a young person, somebody who's married, somebody who you've worked all your life, you've now retired, how can you make an income? We have that different product for you. So you can visit us at 33.5 Hope Road, Kingston 10, that's on Hope Road, and you can call us at 926-3400 or 188 call SSL. All right, thank you.
Yes, and at the end of the day, I'll just leave everybody with this. We've been able to grow the wealth management business because our clients make money. We make very good decisions over the years, and we intend to continue to do so going forward. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, I am Trevor Richards from CIBC First Caribbean, and I'm the branch manager for the King Street branch. We are here today in support of the JDIC's financial inclusion and literacy. And the bank is very proud to be associated with this event because indeed we have the type of products and services that can facilitate such inclusion and such knowledge in terms of financial requirements.
That's right. Thanks much.
Give Nicola folks a round of applause, please. Thank you so much, Nicola, shedding some light on the operations of the NHT and how we can access loans and obtaining it and repaying our mortgages. Thank you so much. Our next presenter, and listen, we have the things to give away now, but I'll give it to you afterwards. You have to stay for the presentation and have a look at excitement for you. Here's a friend that can dance. Where is she? Oh, she's right there. Not your turn here. No, not here. I was looking. You're here. I just want to make sure you're here. Okay, no, I just want to make sure you're here. When I finish. All right, so the next presenter, ladies and gentlemen, she is a university lecturer and an attorney at law with extensive experience in financial services sector. Now, she's a lecturer at the Mona School of Business and Management at the University of West Indies in subjects such as the regulatory framework of banking and finance, ethics in finance, business law, company law, and is reading for a doctorate in financial regulation. Ms. Eaton has served on the boards of a number of public and private sector companies, including Air Jamaica Limited, the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission, the National Housing Trust, and the Jamaica Lottery Company as well. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ms. Shirley Ann Eaton, lecturer, Mona School of Business and Management, UWI Mona. She's going to be talking to us on understanding hire purchase agreements. A lot of us Jamaicans, we love hire purchase agreements and bill of sales. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, we're going to talk today about hire purchase agreements and bills of sale. I know it sounds ominous, but we'll break it down so you understand. In fact, most of us, when we acquire goods, we usually take it on what? Hire purchase. Or what we do is we go to the bank and we borrow money, and the bank takes the goods as collateral. And the collateral, the document they use to take the collateral is what we call a bill of sale. But let's go to the hire purchase agreement first. Now, I want to buy, for example, some furniture. So I may go to Court or Silla. I'm going to enter an agreement with these people. But interestingly, you know what the agreement is all about? What the law says is I'm actually hiring the goods from courts with the expectation, or Silla, let me not be biased, with the expectation that when I have completed paying the purchase price, that the goods will belong to me. So when I have that refrigerator and the bed that I'm sleeping in every night and the couch and so forth, it's actually not mine. Yeah, I have it on hire, remember that? No, you know, right? When I complete paying the store, then no, the title, the ownership of the goods come to me. Now, because of the arrangement, the law sets down certain rules that everybody has to comply with. So first of all, a hire purchase agreement must be in writing, right? And the law also says not only must it be in writing, but it must contain certain things, and you, the customer, must be aware of certain arrangements in the agreement. So first and foremost, you must know what the cash price is. Okay, if you're going to pay cash for the goods, you must know what the cash price is. If, however, you're taking the goods on hire purchase, you also must know what the hire purchase price is. The law also says that there must be a detailed description of the goods, that the location where the goods are going to be kept, the item should be included there. The repayment, how long it's going to take to repay the store for the goods, and the amount of money you're going to pay to the store each month. You will do it? You know? Right. The amount that you have to pay every month. You will use a man? You know, when he said, if you're not with me, you're against me. Remember a man called George Bush? He was among America's brightest jurors, I can see. Anyway, back to our hire purchase agreement. Okay, so all these things have to be in writing. You little youngster, pay some attention, because I know you're going to want to go buy her nice bed soon. So you have to be clear, right? When you're going to courts or the cine to buy the bed, what you're expected. Okay? So remember now, it must be in writing. So all the detail of the arrangements has to be written down. That's why when you go, it's a law document they give you, you take your time and you read it to be very clear. And the law also says that when you sign that document, they must give you a copy of that document. Okay, you must get a copy in your hands. No. So having entered into this arrangement where you're hiring the items with the expectation that at the end of the period, you're going to own the item. There are a number of other things. There are protections that the law building for the consumer. Firstly, the law says, look, if they're going to sell your items, they must own it. They can't sell you something that they can't give it to you and they don't have ownership to it. In other words, what's your name, little one? Okay, I can't purport to be giving you goods on hire purchase and it's really Dominique own the goods. You clear? Right, they have to own it. Secondly, they must give you quiet possession of it. Alright, so once you've taken it on hire, they can't come knocking on your door morning, noon and night. You have it, it's still there, let me see. Okay, what the law says is that you have the right to quiet possession. Okay? They don't come every minute and knock on the door to people say if you have the goods. The other thing the law says is that you must get the goods free from encumbrances. Alright? So if you hire the goods from them, they have to own the goods. Dominique can have some right or interest to the goods that you don't know about at all. You with me? Dominique? You got it? Okay, so these are what we call implied conditions that they have to exist. Now, the other aspect of a hire purchase agreement, which I know is extremely troublesome to people, is a whole matter of what happens if I don't pay the installment. Well, you know what made me happen, right? Yes. Okay, the law says that if I'm not paying installments of that breach the agreement, they have to go to court to recover the goods. Right? That's the first thing they have to do. But there are certain circumstances where they don't have to go to court to recover the goods. So the law says if I have paid over 2/3 of the purchase price and I'm in arrears, I haven't paid them for 3 months or more, they can serve a notice on me saying, please give me my money, okay? Give me my money within a certain time frame. If you don't pay the money within a certain time frame, then no, they're free to serve what is called a notice of repossession saying, I am now coming to collect the item from you. You all with me? Yes. Alright, now if you paid 2/3 of the purchase price, less than 2/3 of the purchase price, and you haven't paid them, repay them for 2 months or more, they can do the same thing as well. Alright, they can serve a notice on you saying, please pay up all monies owing by X date. If you don't pay the money by X date, then they'll serve a notice saying, I'm coming to repossess the items. At the end of the notice period, they're going to turn up, repossess the items. Okay? Now, one of the circumstances, right, where they can come and take the items, without you having any idea that they're coming for the item. Remember, certain normally they want items that to take you to court. You know, normally if you go to court, you have to serve the documents on you. You go to court, you explain to the court. If it is that you abandon the goods, or they think that you hiding the goods, or they think that you left the island and left the goods unattended, so the goods are at risk. What they can do is go to the court behind your back, what you call an ex parte application. They can go to court behind your back, get an order from the court to come and take the goods, and they turn up and take the goods. Okay? So those are the basic arrangements when you take goods on hire purchase. Now the other kind of agreement which is very common is what we call the bill of sale. Now remember, Barbara was telling you could come to her, you can borrow money. They require what you call collateral from you, what we call security from you. So let us say you want to buy a car. Alright? This is another kind of arrangement now, which is different from a hire purchase. You want to buy a car. You want to own the car. You will go to Barbara and you say to Barbara, Barbara, can you loan me $1 million to buy this car? When Barbara lends you the money, Barbara is going to enter into an agreement with you called a bill of sale. And what this is, it's an agreement that says, as long as you own the car, by the way, the car is in your name, and Barbara's loaned you the money, you have signed the bill of sale. What the bill of sale does is it has clauses, terms in it, that allows Barbara, if you do not repay Barbara, it allows Barbara to come and pick up the car, take it from you, sell it, and repay her loan. You clear on that? That's what a bill of sale is. But the difference with the bill of sale and the hire purchase, remember, with the bill of sale, you own the item. Remember, the hire purchase, you don't own the item anymore. You actually have it on hire. It's when you finish paying the hire purchase price, young Dominique, yes, I know from your mom. Right? Remember, it's when you, after you pay, you get to own the bed. With the motor vehicle now, the bill of sale, Barbara lends you the money, you own the car, you have to repay Barbara the money. What is interesting about a bill of sale is that it's a specific type of agreement that gives Barbara what is called power of attorney. So if you don't repay Barbara, Barbara can take the vehicle and go ahead and sell the vehicle, and this thing called the power of attorney in the bill of sale, this clause in the bill of sale, gives Barbara that authority to be able to transfer the title to the vehicle to somebody else. Alright, now the important thing about a bill of sale also, like a hire purchase agreement, it must be in writing, and also it has to be recorded. Alright, we have a place called the Island Record Office. Alright, what the law says is when you enter into an agreement called a bill of sale with Barbara with NCB, when you have signed it, it has to be sent to the Island Record Office, the Registrar General's Department, within 30 days to be recorded. Right? When you record, what it is notice to everybody that Barbara has an interest in your vehicle. Now, if Barbara shouldn't tell you this way, Barbara shouldn't tell you, if Barbara make a mistake and don't send that document to the record office, well then no, you can stop it. Anyway, Barbara is not making that mistake. So you can actually go ahead and sell the vehicle and so forth. But if Barbara records a vehicle and you haven't finished paying for it, if you try to sell the vehicle to somebody else, guess what? You can't. Barbara can go and collect the vehicle from anybody that you claim to have sold it to and take the vehicle away from them. And you know what will happen next? They're going to bring a suit against you for fraud. Right. Yes. Okay? So in that case, Barbara, as a lender, the person who loaned the money to acquire the item, she is protecting herself. So that in essence is the difference between what we call a hire purchase agreement, where you don't own an item, you pay the money, and then when you finish you own it, and a bill of sale, which is an agreement where you borrow money with the understanding that if you don't pay, the borrower is going to come and take the item and sell it to repay themselves. Any questions? Suppose the person sold the vehicle? Stole the vehicle? Or sold it? No, if he sold the vehicle, you know something. However, he sold it. If he clears the loan? No, that is fine. I'm glad you asked that. He says, what if he sells the vehicle and he clears the loan? That's fine. Once you repay the loan, in fact, when you repay the loan, the barber will send a notice to the record office saying, what's your name? Wilkinson? So Wilkinson has repaid the loan and you remove the bill of sale from the records. That is perfectly fine. Once you repay the loan, it's what we call you discharge the bill of sale. But you have to repay the loan, Wilkinson. Yes?
What if the document isn't sent to the island record office within the 30 days?
If it's not sent within the 30 days, then you're going to have to go to court to apply to have a late registration. But you'll send it anyway.
Okay, another question.
The other problem with the registration, why it is important that you do it within the time? Because somebody else, if the person is dishonest, they can actually go and give somebody else a bill of sale over the same item. And if it's recorded before barbers, then the person whose bill of sale is recorded first, that person takes priority. In the event, you have to pick up the vehicle and sell it.
Another question. If the client modifies the item used as a bill of sale, do they have to notify the lender?
Well, you ought not to modify it at all.
Okay.
And if you're going to modify it, you should get the consent of the lender. Because under the bill of sale, there are clauses in there that say, for example, you're not going to damage it, you're not going to change it, that sort of thing. Because remember, it's an agreement you have with the lender. So if you're going to change the item in any way that may affect the value of the item, you have to get the consent of the lender.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Going once. Dominique, you're showing on now. Can you see here? Who are you? What's your name? Dominic. You have a friend beside you? You're a little child? Which part you call? The end of the bill of sale? You have to know these things in a few years' time when you go to buy your motorcycle or your little car. You have to know these things, you know. Okay, if you pay down on an item, that will be more specific. Oh, you entered a hire purchase agreement, you paid a deposit, right? And you change your mind? Well, that is subject to the agreement by the hire purchase company.
Before it comes to, I think, before everything comes to.
So you mean before you have completed the agreement? Usually they will allow you to. But I wouldn't want to force you to take items that you didn't really want, you know?
Somebody buying something from one asking you for a letter so that they can get a loan. Is that a binding thing for them?
They're buying something from you. What kind of item? A house, no. That's why I asked the item. Because under the law, remember now, what we call things like chattel, you know, movable items, furniture, goods, cars. The law treats them differently than the law treats real estate, right? And real estate, there's a whole area of law called land law, right? And you have acts like registration of titles and land transactions, totally different, baby.
Somebody buying a house from you, but they want a letter from you to say, yes, she's going to buy the house because she's looking some money to start the process.
Oh, she's entered an agreement with you to purchase a house? Yeah. To purchase your house, yes.
A letter to say.
She needs a letter from you to say.
Needs a letter to say she is going to buy the house and she needs some money to start the process.
No, it doesn't work like that. She can't get a letter from me to say she's going to buy the house. Nobody's going to accept that letter. What she has to do is enter into an agreement for sale with you.
Oh, so she shouldn't get the
A sale agreement. A letter is neither here nor there. I wouldn't take no letter.
I just want to know what.
Because a sale agreement is
going to make the sales agreement different, you know, but she
Okay.
needs to get some money to start the payment of the what they call it, service charge and things like
Oh,
that.
she wants to borrow the startup money to buy the property.
So can that person write a letter to say yes, she's interested in the place?
You can write the letter all you want, but the institution will accept it is another matter.
Well, I don't know. I want to know if any legal thing would affect me, the person who would do that.
Right, letter? Well, it better be so, because if it's not so, they may actually charge you for
Fraud? What?
misrepresentation. Anyway, get legal advice before you do those things, okay? Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? No? Going once? Going twice? Gone? Bye! Thank you so much, Ms. Peters.
Maximum coverage?
You want a question again, my darling? So the question is, what is the coverage limit offered by the JDIC? The question, no. The answer should come from this side.
Problem. Yeah. Let's sell Elena's popsicles before they're popsicles.
Yeah, just walk out.
And instead of using one truck, I can get my skateboard friends to help.
And that's the best ingredient of all. Teamwork.
Pizza, lamb, laundry, and junk food. It's principle.
Impressed with you for.
Thanks for everything.
For what? You earned your success.
And who knew earning money could be so...
Actually, me too. He's a massive storage. He's a massive
Juan has told me so much about you.
It's a good use. That's what I've done. Being a good businessman has allowed me to help others, like my charity, the Sean Carter Scholarship Foundation. If you put your minds to it, you can do anything. Now get out of here and go and enjoy it.
We think we can vote on that. Since I've sold more banners, I'm going to finish working on a new act. Well, you...
Anything worth knowing